Good morning, fam. Today we are on another mission and we have two razors that we're gonna go and detail. I did one last week and the customer liked it, so we're heading back. They just got back from their trip today and we're gonna go ahead and clean up the other two razors or Can-Ams that they took out on their off-roading trip, and go ahead and get those nice and clean for them. Stay tuned. I'm going to show you guys videos of it and also how to do it. If you guys can, subscribe right now. We're uploading daily content, and let's go do it, fam. See you there. Alright guys, we're out here with the Can-Ams razors, and I'm going to take some shots before I start on these, and then you guys can see the finished product, or I'll take some shots as I'm cleaning them so you guys can learn how to do it also. Check it out. Alright guys, so if you're doing these razors, the most important thing to do is to find out where your filters are and everything and cover them up. This one has one here. We're gonna this one has a little latch on it, but we're gonna cover it up anyway. You're gonna want to cover up your controls up here also if you can with a plastic baggie. Usually there's another one in the back, but we don't have to worry about that one. If you want to check it out, come this way and I'll show you the one over here. The one over here looks like this, so you guys can see that. You want to always make sure anything that's going to be pulled or pushed into the engine or intakes, you want to cover that up. But let's get to the tires. I always like to start off with the tires before you start any foam, because if you do the tires first and after you foam it up, then the tires are going to get cleaned twice. It's better. But always have your dedicated tire bucket. This is for my tires. We're going to be using an all-purpose cleaner today. This is a Chemical Guys all-purpose cleaner on these rims. It's a degreaser also, so it's going to take any grease out of these rims also as we're using that. But let me get to masking everything up and then we'll get into everything. Do after you get the wheels done, you're going to want to pre-rinse everything before you throw your foam on there. Make sure that you get all the dirt that you can, because once you do your hand wash, you don't want to have dirt on here. You're going to scratch. If there's any paint, you're going to scratch it. So make sure that you do your pre-rinse good and thoroughly. Make sure that you cover up everything in here that needs to be covered up. On the inside, I wouldn't spray it directly in there. What I usually do is I fan it, and then once I get the water in there, I use my brushes and my rag to wipe it down right after that. Let's get into it. Alright, the next part you guys all know and love is Chemical Guys Mr. Pink Foam. I'm going to be switching over to the citrus one after that, but this stuff is pretty good, guys. I have no complaints about it. Let's go ahead and get some foam on there now. After you guys get your wipe down all done, you guys are going to want to use your pressure washer, blow all your soap off, and then you can start getting detailed. You could wipe it down, dry it up, and then we're going to move on over into the inside of it. Alright guys, that's pretty much it for the outside. You're going to have your drying towel, and I like to keep another one with me just to make sure to do a second wipe while I'm drying. The way I do it is I'll wipe it down and I'll take the dry towel and make sure that it's white. Okay guys, the next thing is, like, this customer has these small bags. You can unlatch them like that and kind of just make sure, because we're going to spray some degreaser and we're gonna clean these sides. So you're gonna go ahead and move the bags out of the way, start disposing of all the trash. And if you guys look in here, it's already wet. So what you're gonna want to do is you're just gonna take your cloth and your cleaner and spray your cleaner on your cloth and go ahead and start wiping everything down. That's going to be the best way. Don't spray your cleaner directly on to the surfaces, because it could make your surfaces really slippery. The way I like to do it is just use the water that's already in there and then go ahead and spray onto your surface rag, and then you could clean like that. And we'll do some videos of it right now. Alright guys, you got your degreaser on there. I usually use my tire tools. It's safe. You could go ahead and take your brush and start cleaning the door. Make sure you use some safety glasses. Don't take after me on that part, guys. This stuff gets in your eye and, you know, it could hurt. Go ahead and get in there. Guys, if you check it out, there's some holes down here that drain out, so it's totally okay to shoot in there with your pressure gun. You might want to use a different tip. I'm using this black tip here. It's a little bit more open, not using the regular pressure one. That way you're not spraying in there with too much pressure, but you're just getting the dirt out. Alright guys, the next is the drying process. You just take your towels and start drying everything down. The seats. Pretty quick and simple. You get in here, start drying away the clock area. I agitated everything and sprayed it off with the brush, so that's a way to get into those areas. But once you're done drying everything, if you guys want, you guys could lay a layer of protection. I have a detailer protection, but with these Can-Ams, they get dirty all the time, so I really don't put protection on them. I just give them a good clean and wipe down, and the customers are usually happy with that. But we're gonna get into that next one right now, guys, and thank you for tuning in. Subscribe right now, and I'm glad to be able to show you guys on this razor how to clean it. Tune in, subscribe.